to Allegiant Stadium here in Southern Nevada.
Set to kick off.
The best players the NFL has to offer on one stage. The AFC-NFC Pro Bowl underway here in Vegas. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Gets this one to use check. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A 7-yard pickup.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them in the rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And that is caught for an AFC touchdown. Nicole Hardman there to make the grab. And the AFC has taken the early lead. So the AFC, they won the Pro Bowl the last couple of seasons and off to another good start here.
Yeah, how about that? The first touchdown of this game, how many more do we expect to see?
Hopefully a lot. I want offense in this ball game.
I don't think there's any question about it. Rarely do you get defensive struggles in the Pro Bowl.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of End zone, not a good one.
C takes over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some off.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Miles Jack there to make the tackle. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And all the way down to the 37. A huge play there on the screen pass. 48 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Right hit, and he lost the football. And luckily, one of his teammates able to fall on it, so the NFC will hang on to the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule?
And that's going to be caught. Touchdown NFC. Julio Jones. 44 yards. And the NFC just an extra point away from tying up this game. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense for the AFC set to go now. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now the NFC going to use a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On play action, it's Mahomes. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. It's a touchdown.
Brandon, they just got the ball, and already they're in the end zone, and you're getting ready to talk about the PAT. That was fast.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score our home team 14.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The AFC offense set to take their next drive. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
He's tackled.
Next, receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
And some room to maneuver. There he goes, right side. Touchdown. A great play there. 71 yards. And the AFC is an extra point away from tying this game up. That's what we want right there, CD. It's a Pro Bowl. Give us some of these long touchdowns.
We want plays that cover a lot of ground. We want long-distance plays, whether long-distance runs, long-distance passes. It doesn't matter. In the Pro Bowl, big plays are what we're all looking for.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
NFC takes over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
The 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Ryan. Over the middle to Smith. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And that's picked up by the AFC.
It don't even matter, baby. It don't matter. It's okay.
And he's going to bring this one back. A fumble return for an AFC touchdown. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Well, not content with the first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. And it is gobbled up by the NFC. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They got to steal it and try and get...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Kenny Moore. Now the ball comes loose. And he will score. Touchdown, NFC. Herb Smith Jr. taking it in. And the NFC just an extra point away from tying up this game. Santos now to add the PAT. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. These two teams all tied after one.
All tied. Cairo Santos set to kick off.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like you had green on that play.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
At the 42-yard line.
Now here's Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Derrick Henry. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Henry, the ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now they try the right side here. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And all the way in for the touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 37 yards. And the AFC has broken this tie. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Taken about 7 yards deep. A decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The first down play, to be frank, nothing short of awful, and now they have to deal with second and very long. From the shotgun, Ryan. He's going to hand the hook up to Ross. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones. And the big play pushes him all the way out to the 40 now for first down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And it's caught on the right side of Smith. Able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Gain of 20.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. Now left side on the swing pass. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Throwing again, Ryan. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is going to be incomplete. Well, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And as a result, possession switches hands.
On down.
The offense for the AFC set to go now. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Eluding the pressure right. Taking it. This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards.
At the 12-yard line.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. And now lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
6-2 brings up 2nd and 12.
Now a handoff looking right. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9. And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
Now they try the right side here. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. The quick slant caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for an AFC touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the AFC adds on to their lead. And his kick is good.
Visitors 35.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. He's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
10 at their own 21-yard line.
On 1st down, Ryan going deep downfield for Ross. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Flush to his right. Got a man open. It's Ross. He goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
From the gun, Ryan looking downfield for Jones. And that could be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again, Ryan. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and it'll fall incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. They get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the NFC going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now Ryan on 1st down. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Operating from the gun, Ryan. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's a fumble. And he brings it back.
domination continues in this game, I've got to tell you, because there's not an analyst in the world that would have said pass up the field goal here, go for it, and expect for it to be successful, and it was. I mean, they're playing this one just like a video game.
Especially for the final play of the first half to have the guts to do that. But I guess, what do we say? The end will justify the means, right?
No doubt about it. For you and me, we live, we learn.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. AFC offense set to take their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side these last few drives. It has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Looking to throw is Mahomes. The NFC pressure a little too much as they get home for the sack. Shaquille Barrett with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. It's caught inside the 25. And touchdown! Mecole Hardman, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the AFC is able to widen their advantage. Wouldn't be the Pro Bowl without the QBs taking some shots, and that shot paid off.
He understood, I don't know if it's instinctively, if he did his homework, that you do take your shots, as you said, in this game because the payoff is terrific. We will remember how many touchdown passes you throw. I don't think we ever recall how many interceptions you throw in a game like this.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. It'll be intercepted. Picked up by Micah Hyde. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them to preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now, this one has been fun so far, as the Pro Bowl usually is. A lot of relaxed faces out there. 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 2.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now a handoff here to his running back. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
A gain of only a yard. It's fourth down.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. Finding Hardman here over the middle.
You know what? Why don't you just start over?
And he will score. Touchdown AFC. Mecole Hardman, 70 yards. And the AFC adds on to their lead. A gutsy call. Fourth and short. They go for it. Look at the result.
Yeah, not only did they go for it, they threw for it, because to me it was stacked up for a run situation, strength on strength, and they decided to put the ball in the air, and what a result. Big-time play.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he'll take this one out to about the 23. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5. At the 23.
From the gun, Ryan going deep downfield for Ross. And it's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's first and 10. And this throw is going to be incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. That'll bring up second down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped the pass. That's a big miss. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 16 yards, a first down.
At the 11-yard line.
Flushed out right. He'll run it. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
6 yards pickup. Brings up second.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And incomplete. Brings up third down and 4.
Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. This is Carson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down.
A gain of only a yard. It's
Murray and company going for it on fourth. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown NFC. Julio Jones with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the NFC able to get a bit closer. And it's up and good.
Makes the score. Visitors.
And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12. From midfield, here's Mahomes. And he cannot get rid of it. The NFC getting in there for the sack. Well, it was second long, now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Gonna need better protection here. Third and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
The end of the third quarter of play with the score. Visitors 49. Our home team 35.
So that'll back him up 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Ronald Darby. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. After the interception, here's Ryan. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They were looking to throw, holding in the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
The 32-yard line.
2nd and 21. A lot of ground to cover. On play action, it's Murray. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Myles Garrett able to get him for a loss of about 3.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. He rifles one that's intercepted. And now a fumble. The ball's out. So he escapes, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. Exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. That is caught at the 7. And he will score. Touchdown, NFC. Herb Smith Jr. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the NFC able to draw a bit closer. Santos with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The offense for the AFC set to go now. And it's great to see the stars all out in one place, but in terms of football, what's really great to see is a very entertaining Pro Bowl as we are tied in the 4th quarter.
And how many of these guys thought going into this game, after a pretty easy week heading into it, that the pressure would ratchet up now and someone has to make a play, which means someone will have a play made against them and they'll have to live with that for the rest of the year.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and
Here's Mahomes to throw. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way, because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 33 yards that time.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown AFC. NFC. Great corner out there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
56.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead now up to 14.
Rosas set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
What's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Going deep downfield for Rowe. That's caught at the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. From the gun, Murray. Incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Again on 2nd and 10. It's Ryan. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Again, Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. It's caught. Jones. But he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Play action. Ryan. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. So it's the NFC with the football as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off with great anticipation. And they'll have the football but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. The AFC offense set to take their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. 1st down.
At the 18-yard line.
They go play action. Now Mahomes taking a deep shot here for the guy's man. Complete. Past the 20. 10. And he will score. Touchdown AFC. Nicole Hardman. 82 yards. And the AFC is able to widen their advantage. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past 23 and a first.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
From the gun, it's Ryan. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Gets it to Hardman, a jet sweep. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory.